here, natural gas fed, one line coming in, shut off here, shut off there. In case they ever want to put some gas appliance over there, there's a connection point already. This here is exactly what I said, summer winter hookup. So it's both hot water and heating. It works on the same way. And I always say the same thing all the time about this here. You treat this just like it's your blood pressure, or if you got cholesterol in your veins. Same thing here. You just pay attention to the glass. And whatever the needles could go beyond where their set points are, you know you got something going on with your system. That's basically the whole idea of this thing right here. If you look at this system, look at it, just the one was just sitting on the floor. But this is just a higher end type unit the gentleman bought for himself. And this is almost like an instant hot, and same thing with the heating, okay? You have your expansion tank. Radon is pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory, meaning there's a breaker back in the box. Anytime these act up, it's only because someone turned the breaker off or the motor seized, which is out in your deck area. And usually, if it's not working properly, that's exactly what it looks like. Everything goes back to zero. I'll put the hose back in, show you that it works, as you can see. And if you're not a person to remember, just get a Sharpie and just mark the area where your level's supposed to be. The same thing, they're treating the water coming in, comes in, goes through the unit, goes back, comes in, goes through the unit, down, up, out, and over to here, to the heating system, right? And then whatever feeds the outside faucets. You ever decide not to use it, just turn it the opposite way, you go parallel, it shoots it straight through, up and through. That's the way that works. I don't know why they have it in there, but they do. It's already treated water. On your electrical system, you got two panels. You got the 200 amp, you got the 100 amp. Both of them were wired correctly, so they're definitely done right. So you got plenty of room in the second panel if you ever decide to do something on the exterior side. It's 100 amps and it's more than enough that you need if you decide to get a hot tub or anything like that. Hey, even a swimming pool. You know, I don't know what your dreams are. I think that was basically it for down here. This is pretty straightforward as far as the basement is concerned. We didn't find no problems. Garage door was fine. We went through that. I'm going to take a quick look at the second garage.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
there's nothing
shed.
heavy in there. Yeah, they call it the shed, I guess. Yeah. There's nothing out here. There's anything in here. This all works off the same system. It's baseboard heating. So you got heating out here, a lot of windows, that's for sure, and a nice clean area, that's for sure. So it has its own thermostat. There's one of them. So if you don't want to heat up out here, you can always turn it off. That's one of the zones.
What about this thingamajig? I wonder why that's just their
Just a
own.
light, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wanted a little light out here. See, because you look, well, he only has the surface lights. See, other than the
Skylights.
right? You had no other lighting in here, so I understand that part. That totally makes sense to me.
Okay.
There's nothing out here. I gotta close the door anyway. I opened it. As far as the this here, this is the dryer duct, and the other two are the exhaust for the summer winter hookup, I call it.
Okay.
That's that high efficiency Bosch unit that I was talking about earlier. Okay, the deterioration you see, usually like this kind of stuff here, remember you're sitting in a hill. Because my slope is towards the front, of course dirt gets it. Block is not friendly with water. They get together, they hate each other, and exactly what it does, it peels paint. And anything you get water here, as you look, there's no water in this place at all. Okay, so really there's nothing out here. This is a big old storage shed. That's exactly what this is, as far as that's concerned. But that's exactly what it's here. You got the steel plate, which means my whole platform above my ceiling here is concrete, and that's your deck area. That you saw upstairs. That's the wooden deck plus the concrete, and that's exactly why these are in here. And you have I-beams holding it up, so it ain't caving in on you, that's for sure. Okay, the little cracks in here, the little step cracks, they're no more than stress cracks. Okay, same thing I always preach all the time. 1/16 of an inch. No, if you can get 3 credit cards in there, we have a structural problem. And remember, windows and doors are always your weak points. As you can see, it comes down, goes through the window, comes over, goes down. And my concern will always be the footer. And if you know, the step cracking disappears, which means my footer's good as far as that concern. Okay? But that's basically the thing out here. And of course, anything exterior such as GFIs, they all have to be protected with a GFI circuit. Okay? As far as that.
Okay.
Storm door needs to be replaced, as you can see. But
Okay.
that's something they can handle when they get in. This is pretty self-explanatory in here, Carl.
Yes.
This is nice.
Good.
How'd you find this place? This is sweet. Even the termite guy said it was sweet.
They love
That's for
this
sure.
house.
They should. They should.
No, I mean I'm telling them in the video that
Oh.
you and the termite guy love this house.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, there's nothing heavy. Usually if there's anything going on, you'll see in the report. I'll have anything. And usually when it comes to interior, it's usually cosmetic stuff. And just another note, if you're talking to them, that the termite guy actually knows this guy. And this guy is very good at what he does. He actually does concrete countertops.
Wow.
Promote the guy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Over and out.